I have no idea how this thing works. I don't want to spend all my time fiddling with this.
I don't blame you.
I might just take the rudder all the way off. Well, this is working out pretty nifty. As you know, I recently got a new paddleboard from Glide, and I love this thing. It's really big, it's comfortable, it's stable. Well, today I am testing out the pedal drive system that they have available for it. So far, it seems really cool. Now, I have to be honest with you, I got a pre-production model, so what I received isn't actually what you would get if you bought it. What you would get if you bought it would come all together and it would all be set up for you. What I received, I had to kind of play around with, and I think I messed something up. So I have to reach out to Glide and figure that out. I have no concerns. I trust they're gonna get me situated, but I am literally using no rudder today. So I'm just gonna use the pedal drive, and I'm gonna use my paddle to steer. And honestly, I kind of like doing that. It doesn't bother me at all. There's a part of me that thinks I might not even need a rudder. It may sound crazy, but I'm telling you, I think it's fine. Really the main advantage, I think, with a pedal drive system on a paddleboard is just being able to cover more water. It's not necessarily about fishing while pedaling. I feel like that won't be quite the same as like a kayak, because kayaks and paddleboards, while they're similar, they're not the same. This thing's awesome though, just to get from spot to spot. It's a really neat concept, really excited to keep using it. Today's goal is just to catch some fish and play around with the rig, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's get started. There's one. He was quite a ways off the bank. It took me long enough, but we found a fish. That one was kind of just sitting on the bottom off the bank quite a ways. Nothing big, but we're finally on the board. There you go. There's one. What is that? Is that a bluegill? No way. How did I possibly hook this fish? Well, I just hooked a bluegill on a 1/16 ounce mule jig, so that's impressive. Oh, what is this? That's a dink. I feel like I've been experimenting a lot. Shallow, deep, lots of different types of areas of the lake. I just think that the fish are probably a little finicky right now. Well, we've caught 2 bass, but they've both been quite small. We'll find a big one eventually. There's another one. A little bit bigger, I think. A little bigger than the last one, still a dink. The fact that I just got 2 on 2 casts though is promising. These fish are very like slimy feeling. They feel a little slimier than usual. I don't know what that's all about. All right. There's one. Don't think it's very big, but we're starting to catch a few more fish, which is promising. It's promising. We're getting into a little bit more productive area, the bare minimum. All right, buddy. Another dink. See ya, buddy. There we go. Ah, they're all the same size. They're all kind of just dinks today. Usually I can get a couple decent ones in the mix out here, so I still have confidence. Quick update, the bass fishing has been relatively slow. However, the quantity is starting to pick up. No quality yet, but we're catching some fish, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna do something different for a couple minutes. I am gonna go fish with my Ultralight because I saw some big pumpkin seed over there, so I am gonna go check those out and see if I can't catch a couple of them just to mix it up. I'm definitely gonna get back to bass fishing here soon though. Let's go catch some pumpkin seed. There he is. Is that a dinky bass? Seriously? Seriously? Dinky bass. Seriously? Where are the pumpkin seeds? Surely they're still here. Okay, we've cut a dinky bass and a dinky gill. That is not a pumpkin seed. Another dinky gill. This is the stuff I have to deal with, my friends. In order to catch the big ones that I want, I gotta go through little tiny fish like that. That is the problem with this lake from an ultralight fishing perspective. That's why I very rarely come out here, is because the ultralight fishing is just frustrating. There's so many, it's just such an overpopulation of micro gills. And that's the reason I haven't even picked up the ultralight until now. I'm more focused on bass today. What's this? This is, wait, he's swimming towards me. That is a pumpkin seed. See, this is why I wanted him, my friends. Did you see that run that this fish just did? Watch him, he's gonna do it again. Man, these fish pull hard. 1.75 pound test, super ultralight, big jumbo pumpkin seed. This is the one thing about this lake that I really, really like. It's the fact that it's got really quality pumpkin seed for whatever reason. Look at that gorgeous specimen right there. All right, buddy, back to it. Gotcha. That's a decent bluegill, I think. Either that or a hybrid, might be a hybrid. No, that's a straight bluegill right there. That's like probably the best bluegill that I've caught in here. And that's kind of sad, right? That's not a giant by any means, but this lake, like I said, just has severe overpopulation issues. There we go. I mean, come on, this is laughable. I gotta go back to bass fishing. There you go. There you go. And that is why we have the ultralight handy. I told myself I wasn't gonna use it again, but I just saw this pumpkin seed come up and eat my jackworm, so I'm like, you know what? We gotta go get him. We gotta go get him. All right, I might get this bass real quick. Yeah, I got this bass. I sight fished him. Hey-oh. You know what? He's actually a little bit bigger than some of the dinks I've caught today. Well, that's nice. He's like halfway respectable. And I sight fished him, which is always fun. Okay, well, I'm gonna name this fish Floppy because he's very floppy. See ya, buddy. It was nice to sight fish that bass. That was fun. There, I got him. That's a better fish. Not a giant by any means, but a significantly better one. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's actually pretty big. There we go. There we go. Might actually net this fish. It's a quality one. Now I gotcha. Haha, that's more like it. I knew we'd get a quality one by the end of the day. Jackworm right in the top of the mouth there. He actually kind of nipped at it and he missed it. So I just let it sit there and he came back and thumped it. That's a Michigan dandy right there, boys. See ya, buddy. That's more like it. Well, I have good news and bad news. The bad news is I need to get going. The good news is we landed our biggest fish of the day to end our trip, so that's good. Today was a successful mission. You know, the goal really was to become more acquainted with this rig, to learn a little bit about the pedal drive, and honestly, things are looking quite promising. Despite the fact that I don't even have a rudder on here right now, I actually can still see a really great use for this pedal drive system, even without. And I honestly think even once I get it all situated, which I'm confident I will, I don't even know if I'll use one. I kind of like it without. I don't know. I might be crazy. If I get a rudder on here that works the right way, I might decide that is absolutely the bee's knees. Either way, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned. We're gonna get back to just good old-fashioned fishing soon. Appreciate you watching. We'll catch you next time.